Hello, everyone. We are here once again to play Brantstelle Hunger Games. Due to popular demand, everyone wants to watch fictional characters kill each other. Don't worry, so do I. So I brought it back. And luckily, my friend Reese, hopefully I'm saying that right. I'll just lose my friend because I can't pronounce their name. Reese made this entire thing for me. I just added some events. So yay! That was a good hour that I didn't need to waste doing this. So thank you. Shout out to them. So first, let's meet our characters that I definitely didn't drag out of their homes to play Hunger Games. We got What the heck was that? My phone's glitching. We have Verbal Ace and Cream the Rabbit for District 1. District 2, we have Guest from Roblox and Frisk. District 3, we have Shadow the Hedgehog and Henry. District 4, we have Dipper and Maple. District 5, we have Wendy and Zeus. District 6, we have Tad and Bill. District 7, we have Stanford and Yoshi. District 8, we have Monty, Mole, and Pauline. District 9, we have Bacon Hair and Jane Doe. District 10, we have Charles and Chill Guy. District 11, we have Rabid Luigi and Mystic Flower Cookie. In District 12, we have John and Reese. Perfect. As the tributes stand on their podiums, the horn sounds. Okay, we have people running away. Super boring. Jane Doe runs away with a lighter and some rope. That's nice. Oh my god, kill each other. What's going on? Monty and Chill Guy fights for a bag. Monty gives up and retreats. He was too chill for you and you had to run away. Lots of boringness. Yoshi steps off his podium too soon and blows up. Oh god. Well, that's our first death. No. Reese, Pauline, and Mystic Flower Cookie work together to get as many supplies as possible. Well, that's an interesting team. Bacon Hair rips a mace out of Wendy's hands. Okay, I think I skipped too much. Wendy diverts Jane Doe's attention, runs away. Chill Guy and Rapid Luigi work together for the day. I mean, I guess it makes sense. They're both animals. Guest poison Dipper's drink. He drinks it and dies. Fantastic. I thought he was smarter than that. Ford goes hunting. He's hunting for Bill. Tad runs away from Frisk. What? Verbal Ace kisses Zeus on the cheek. Well, there's our first wacky ship of the day. Probably won't be the last. Maple gets heat stroke. No, it's only day 1. Cream stalks Charles. Great. Pauline receives an explosive from her city. Monty sees smoke in the distance and decides not to investigate. Shadow is pricked by thorns while picking berries. That does sound like something he'd do. John steals supplies from the cornucopia. Bacon Hair tries to sleep through the entire day. It's only day 1. Mystic Flower Cookie practices her archery. Bill injures himself. Henry questions his sanity. I would too. Reese receives clean water from an unknown sponsor. Only one person... No, never mind. 2 people died. Yoshi, Dipper. So far, Guest is the only one with a kill. Interesting. Let's increase it, people. Jane Doe convinces Henry to snuggle with her. There's the second wacky ship of the day. Charles pushes Monty off a cliff during a knife fight. No! Why? I hate you. Frisk and Wendy sleep in shifts. Shadow receives a hatchet from an unknown sponsor. Mystic Flower Cookie, Bacon Hair, and Verbally sleep in shifts. Zeus defeats Reese in a fight, but spares his life. Yay! Good job, Zeus. You're a good man. Mabel questions her sanity. Honestly, everyone does. Chill Guy tends to Guest's wounds. He's a murderer. Run. He's too chill for that. He doesn't care. Ford and John run into each other and decide to cheers for the night. That's an interesting team. Bill tries to sing himself to sleep. I would love to hear him sing. Wendy sprains her ankle while running away from Guests. He's gonna poison you. Look out. Zeus shoots Mabel with an arrow, but they manage to escape. Oh, nice. Verbal Ace receives fresh food from an unknown sponsor. Frisk, Bill, Mystic Flower Cookie, and Henry play games. That's an event that I added. Shadow explores the arena. Chill Guy attempts to climb a tree, but falls to his death. He was too chill for this game anyway. Bacon Hair shoots Tad with an arrow, but they manage to escape. Pauline makes a wooden spear. John sprains his ankle while running away from Jane Doe. Honestly, interesting. Ford shoots an arrow at Reese, but misses and kills Cream instead. You killed a child. You're gonna go to jail. Rabid Luigi searches for a water source. Charles sees smoke rising in the distance, but decides not to investigate. 3 cannon shots can be heard in the distance. All animals. Monty, Chill Guy, Cream. Sad. Guest starts a fire. Maybe that was the smoke that the other guy was seeing. Reese receives a hatchet from an unknown sponsor. I was that unknown sponsor. Shadow and Rabid Luigi run into each other and decide to truce for the night. Wendy, Ford, Mystic Flower Cookie, Henry, and Zeus sleep in shifts. These are like the it's always these two and maybe her that are always together. I'm glad that we have some I can't think of the word. Like consistency instead of everyone just like teaming up with random strangers. Like it's the same 3 people working together. Like that's how good their trust is. Tad cries himself to sleep, don't we all? Bacon Hair starts a fire. Hopefully he didn't put some of his bacon in the fire, because that would attract everyone. Mabel feeds Bill, Verbalace, and Charlie away from her fire. Honestly, why don't you just kill her? It's 3 against 1. Jane Doe, Frisk, John, and Pauline sleep in shifts. Day 3. Frisk tends to Ford's wounds. Henry makes a slingshot. Shadow defeats Jane in a fight, but spares her life. Wow, that's really nice of you. Bill constructs a shack. Mystic Flower Cookie and Rabid Luigi split up to search for resources. Charles attacks Mabel, but Verbalace protects her, killing Charles. You deserve it. He was avenging Monty Mole. Zeus defeats Pauline in a fight, but spares her life. Wow, Zeus is like a gentleman. Oh no! Reese dies from dysphoria. Oh my god. What? You're kidding. Well, who am I gonna root for now? Who knows? I'm gonna root for Bacon Boy, I guess. Zeus receives a hatchet from an unknown sponsor. Henry, Jane Doe, and Mystic Flower Cookie sleep in shifts. It's these 2. These 2 are just canon at this point. Tad and John huddle for warmth. Guest passes out from exhaustion. There's been so little of my events, like especially my deadly ones. Nobody died from my deadly events. Frisk is awoken by nightmares. Guest passes out from exhaustion. Oh my god, are you kidding me? Bill kills Bacon Hair with a hatchet. He heard me. Wow. Okay, well, I guess I'm rooting for Jane Doe then. Rabid Luigi gets a sunburn. Can rabbits even get a sunburn? Wendy steals from Pauline while she isn't looking. Bill receives fresh food from an unknown sponsor. Lots of boring stuff. Ford gets heat stroke. Verbalace questions his sanity. Guest begs for John to kill him. He rightfully obliges, killing Guest. Wow. Now there's no one that has a kill in this. Mystic Flower Cookie constructs a shack. 2 cannon shots can be heard in the distance. Bacon Hair and Guest. Okay, interesting. Lots of boring stuff. Shadow repeatedly stabs Mystic Flower Cookie to death with sighs. Oh my god. Bill begs for Jane Doe to kill him. She refuses, keeping Bill alive. You had your chance! Oh my god. Ford discovers a river. Frisk questions his sanity. I'm pretty sure that they're non-binary, but there's no non-binary option at the moment in this. Verbalace sprains his ankle while running away from Jane Doe. Lots of boring stuff. John silently snaps Maple's neck. Why? You had no reason to do that. John dies trying to escape the arena. Henry gets canceled online and dies from angry fans. Yep, that was mine. That was mine. He died from his angry fans. What did you do? Oh my god, I don't know who to root for right now. Pauline gets heat stroke. Rabid Luigi tries to fish with a trident. How do you do that? Jane Doe travels to higher ground. Frisk constructs a snack shack. Like the mystery shack from Gravity Falls. Zeus chases Verbalace. Bill chases Wendy. That's canon. Ford runs away from Tad. Shadow gets heat stroke. Everybody's getting heat stroke. And apparently there's no sunscreen in the arena, so everyone just burns. Frisk feeds Tad, Pauline, and Bill away from their fire. Shadow feeds Jane Doe, Ford, and Zeus away from his fire. Wendy and Verbalace tell stories about themselves. Rabid Luigi receives medical supplies from another sponsor. He's all alone. Wendy, Jane, and Bill track down and kill Verbalace. Wow. Pauline gets heat stroke. Tad discovers a cave. Frisk pushes Zeus off a cliff during a knife fight. Oh no. The gentleman, no, he died. And a lot of boring stuff. People receiving things to survive. Boring. A fire spreads throughout the arena. A fireball strikes Shadow, killing him. Jane Doe falls to the ground but kicks Wendy hard enough, then pushes her into the fire. Oh my god. Frisk kills Bill in order to euthanize a body of water safely. A fireball strikes Pauline, killing her. Ford survives. Rabid Luigi survives. A fireball strikes Tad down, kills him. Lots of cannon shots. Who's left? Frisk, Ford, Jane Doe, and Rabid Luigi. Really? That's it. Wow, who has the most kills? It's a tie between Bill, Jane, and John. Wow. There's no, mass murderer this time. Everyone has, an equal amount. Frisk's trap kills Rabid Luigi. Oh, my God. Jane Doe screams for help. Ford receives an explosive from an unknown sponsor. Is she going to win this? Jane Doe is really going to win this, isn't she? She had enough of picking flowers. She wants to win. The cornucopia is replenished with food, supplies, weapons, and memoirs from the tribute's families. Ford repeatedly stabs Frisk to death with sighs. Jane decides not to go to the feast. Oh no, it's going to be Battle of the Glasses. Jane dies from hypothermia. Are you freaking kidding me? The winner is Ford from District 7. Oh my god. What? What was this game? Okay, because the other one was so short, because usually I have 36 tributes, this time I only have 24, I'm going to do another one. Just for you guys, and because I need content. Let's start. I started this bit already, and then I had to restart, because of course my phone had to do wacky things and end the recording for no reason. Anyway, as the tributes stand on their podiums, the horn sounds. Perfect. So I didn't read any of this. I just read, these 5. Maple and John fight for a bag. John gives up and retreats. Henry breaks guest's nose for a basket of bread. He doesn't even have a nose. Ted decapitates Bacon Hair with a sword. It's always the fan favorites that have to die. Monty grabs a sword. Reese runs away from the cornucopia. Lots of people getting things. Boring. Oh, Yoshi didn't die this time. Monty, Shadow, Ford, Guest, and John hunt for other tributes. Pauline hunts for other tributes. Henry bashes Ted's head in with a mace. It's always the people I killed that just get killed by another person. Mabel makes a wind spear. Bill, Cream, Rabid, Luigi, and Jane hunt for other tributes. Reese kisses Chill Guy on the cheek. I don't think they're going to be okay with that. Dipper chases Zeus. Wendy repeatedly stabs Frisk to death with sighs. Charles attacks Verbalace, but he manages to escape. Well, good for him. Oh, I did X's this time. Bacon Hair, Tad, Frisk. Guest climbs a tree to rest. John stays awake all night. So do I. Honestly, that sounds like something he'd do. Rabid Luigi receives a hatchet from an unknown sponsor. Dipper falls into a pit and dies. And now Maple's working with the enemy. That's double great. Jane and Mystic Flower Cookie talk about tributes still alive. Shadow thinks about winning. Imagine have that confidence. Pauline, Verbalace, and Wendy unsuccessfully ambush Chill Guy, Henry, and Reese, who kill them instead. Oh my god. Wow, so these 3 died, and these 3 lived. Okay. More boring stuff. Bill receives a hatchet from an unknown sponsor. Monty diverts Mabel's attention and runs away. John thinks about home and his chickens. Henry dies from thirst. I don't know why I'm laughing at that. Cream, Reese, and Yoshi hunt for their tributes. That's a dream team. Rabbit Luigi diverts Charles' attention and runs away. Zeus gets heat stroke. Jane Doe, Guest, Mystic Flower Cookie, and Shadow play games. I wonder what these four would be playing. We can research that. Just think about that. That could be tonight's homework. Just researching what these guys would be doing. Chill Guy receives a hatchet from an unknown sponsor. He received it from him. Ford searches for firewood. 5 cannon shots can be heard in the distance. Irrelevant people. Kidding. Rabbit Luigi sings the Wonder Pets theme song. That's one that I added, obviously. Obviously, if you couldn't tell. This obviously isn't in the simulation, but I don't know why he's singing that. Bill accidentally detonates a landmine while trying to arm it. Well, he's dead. Charles, Maple, Guest, Reese, and Zeus sleep in shifts. Jane Doe and Monty fight Mystic Flower Cookie and Chill Guy. Jane Doe and Monty survive. Oh no. Oh my god, she's so good at this game. What the heck? Ford pushes Yoshi down a cliff during a knife fight. Well, he lasted long. Shadow screams for help. Wait, why are you even fighting Yoshi? He's like the nicest guy. One of the nicest people in the arena. Rabbit Luigi, Zeus, John, and Shadow hunt for other tributes. Jane Doe shoots Reese with an arrow, but they manage to escape. Okay, they still have an arrow in like their arm. You better fix that. Ford goes hunting. Monty collects fruit from a tree. Oh, that's wholesome. Mabel scares Charlie off. She has like one of her big sweaters in it, and it's like glued, and like spears are glued to it, and she just starts chasing him. Guest makes a wooden spear. Cream explores the arena. 4 cannon shots. Monty thinks about home. Aw, he just wants to play Mario Party. Ford receives an explosive from an unknown sponsor. Jane and John hold hands. Oh boy. Cream quietly hums. Shadow tends to his wounds. Oh, he's smart this time. Mabel, Rabbit, Luigi, and Charles get into a fight. Mabel kills them both. How? Guest watches Zeus steal Reese's wig. Oh no. That was one that I added, but I thought it'd be like someone else. I kind of wanted Monty Mole to steal like Yoshi's wig because he doesn't have hair. Cream discovers a cave. Monty, John, Reese, and Shadow hunt for other tributes. Ford tends to Zeus's wounds. Guest travels to higher ground. Jane Doe camouflages herself in the bushes. Mabel dies from an infection. Oh no. Reese and Shadow talk about the tributes still alive. That's a nice duo. Cream climbs the tree to rest. I can speak. Ford thinks about home. Guest slices Jane Doe in the chest. No. Zeus watches John steal Monty's wig. What? I have so many questions. Why is it always Zeus in this? Everyone decides not to go to the feast. Shadow catches Ford off guard and kills him. Zeus falls into a frozen lake and drowns. No. Monty decides not to go to the feast. Reese decides not to go to the feast. And a lot of boring stuff. Shadow receives an explosive from an unknown sponsor. Wonder who this unknown sponsor is. John sprains his ankle while running away from Cream. Monty defeats Reese in a fight, but spares his life. I wonder if he got his wig back. I think he did, because I think like he just sees Zeus's floating body in the lake, and he's just like, oh, my hair. I wonder if Monty got his hair back. No, he didn't. He's bald. Bald Monty. Guest sees smoke rising in the distance, but decides not to investigate. Good on you. Monty, Cream, and John sleep in shifts. That's a nice friendship. Reese tends to his wounds. Shadow receives fresh food from an unknown sponsor. Guest quietly hums. Guest injures himself. John attacks Shadow, but he manages to escape. Cream gets heat stroke. Monty gets heat stroke. Reese attempts to climb a tree but falls to his death. No! Who am I going to root for now? I guess Monty and Guest. I'll root for them. Well, actually, I really shouldn't. Yeah, I knew it. I knew I shouldn't have said that because they just start dying. Guest poisons Cream's drink but mistakes it for his own and dies. You did it the first time! Why'd you fail now? Monty cries himself to sleep. Yeah, I'm crying myself to sleep too, now that all of my fan favorites are dead. John tends to his wounds. Shadow receives fresh food from an unknown sponsor. Cream dies from an infection. Shadow practices his archery. Alright, lots of boring things. John gets heat stroke. Monty receives fresh food from an unknown sponsor. Oh boy. Shadow unknowingly eats toxic berries. Honestly, I could see that happening. John stabs Monty with a tree branch. Wow. He actually did it. He won. John won. Proceed. Wow. Let's take a look at these. Oh my god, he had 3 kills. Shokai had 3 kills too. This is a fun cast. This might be one of my favorite casts. And that's it, everyone. That was an unexpected turn of events. I'm glad the simulator used my events. Instead of everyone just killing each other right off the bat. And there were a lot of weird friendships and hatred, rivalries that happened. I love it. I miss this series so much. Let me know what you guys want next. Or actually, no. Because I have a community poll. Let me know what characters you want next, actually. Because I think that's just better. Just asking you guys what characters you guys want. How many tributes do you guys want? Let's take a look at the cast. 24, 36, and 48. I don't know if I know 48 characters, but sure. Oh, darn it. Well, thanks everyone for watching. I'll see you next time.